Hi, my name is Chip and I'm with Foam Party Supplies. And in this episode, we're going to show you how to set up your black box. Now, when you get your black box from us, what you'll do is you'll take it, you'll remove it from the package. Remember to throw out all plastic bags, they can be dangerous. Once you've gotten to that point, you'll get to here where the machine is stacked. So, what we're going to do is we're going to show you the different ways of setting the unit up. The first is you'll separate the black box, which is the pumping system. The second thing you'll do is you'll open up the middle section, which again is a storage case, and you'll find your parts. One will be the actual hose with the 1/4-inch check valve. On the other side, you'll have the electric cord, you'll have the dielectric grease, shutoff, and fine tuning valve, along with a garden hose female to female. In the bottom part again will be the storage unit. This is where you're going to put your solutions, whether it be powder or whether it be liquid, premixed, or whether it be gel. This is where you'll store them, down here. So it's always easy and accessible to get to, and again, it's only one box that you need to roll into your venue. So we're going to set this aside for one moment, and we're going to take the middle section and also set it aside, which, by the way, you don't always need to use that middle section. You can always take it in case you don't need it for any storage whatsoever, and you can just attach the black box itself strictly to the storage unit for your solutions. Or you can use the black box on a table, such as just right here, and simply run your hoses down to the side. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up the black box. Once you open up the black box, you're going to find inside US manufactured, US patented 50 PSI pump. It's very simple to attach the hose. Now the hose is going to become, again, pre-packaged. It'll have already hose clamps on it, everything prepared to do. You simply are going to attach the hose to the suction side, the short side to the check valve. From the check valve to the pump, simply undo the two latches. Take your hose, undo the hatch latch, run your hose across like this, simply put it in to the unit with the pump. Then you'll take your dielectric grease, which is this pouch right here, rip it open, and just run it right on the inside of the rollers. So the rollers are going to be done just like this. You're just going to take the grease, put it just a little bit on one or two of the rollers. A little goes a long way. It's simply to make it so there's no abrasion against the hose. This hose will give you many years of service. Should you need to change the hose for any reason, you can also just cut it back to take out a flat spot that may have happened. And when you winterize the unit and when you're not using the unit, always unlatch the hose cap and make sure you take the hose out. So you'll just lay the hose in like this, take the pump cover, put it like this, flip over the two latches, and then together, so it doesn't do undue pressure on the actual cap, close them. You'll see that there's a tie wrap right here. That tie wrap goes on the outside of the pump. That's to prevent the hose from walking inside the pump. Again, it's a 50 PSI pump, so there's quite a bit of pressure in there. Then take this end of the hose, stick it right through the side of the machine, and run to your solutions. Now, if you bought the optional manifold system, if you buy it with the black box, it'll be pre-drilled for that specific unit. It simply will attach right here on the side like this, with the intake side right here. You can either cut the hose and run it through the side of the box and just attach it straight to here, or you can leave it as one long piece if you think you're only going to use just the manifold system, whether you're using one or two, and you can just run it out the side of the box, run it down like this, and attach it. This manifold system, again, it is an option, will come with the hose clamps as well as the hoses to run to the various pieces of solution that you're running. Now, you can run different colors by simply having one gate open. If you want to run blue, you open this gate, shut this gate. If you want to run green, you open this gate, shut this gate. And if you want to run UV, you open this gate and shut this gate. You can open one gate at a time. Only one solution will run per time. It will not mix within the unit. Once you've gotten to that point, we're now going to set up the rest of the unit. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your fine tuning unit. This is the fine tuning valve and off and on valve. You'll see on one side of the box, it says intake. The intake side is where you'll put your fine tuning. This will simply go into the bulkhead fitting, tighten it up by hand, and then take 2 wrenches. Make sure you hold this outside ring, which is the outside nut, while tightening up this. You do not need to go so tight because of the Teflon tapes. And make sure you hold this inside nut. You don't want anything rotating inside so it doesn't snap. After you do that, you'll simply attach your female garden hose to female. That way when you run your water source from any water system, whether it be a bladder system that you're running a separate pump to, whether you're running it from a household water system, or whatever your venue is going to allow. This will attach the male side of the hose, female side that attaches to the hose in your water supply. At this point, if you have bought, as an option again, the quick connects, this is when you'll apply them. Obviously, you will attach one of the garden hose from the water source into the female side of the quick connect, and the other side will attach directly to this. We suggest that you use quick connects for everything. It just makes it even faster than it already is. On the other side, this is your discharge side. Again, if you bought the optional manifold, it's mounting right here. It's not in the way of anything that's going to be down here. So it's really very simple. All you're going to do is you can attach the garden hose right here. Now, if you're only going to be running one cannon, again, we suggest now is when you put your quick connects on. You simply attach the quick connect right here. This other adapter will attach to the hose that runs to the cannon. This is the outtake side. Simply put it right in here like this. Attach that to your hose. Now you have a quick connect. Now, this unit will also run up to 4 separate cannons. You just buy yourself a splitter, which we also offer on our website. You can buy either a 2, a 3, or a 4 valve system that you can simply just put on here to run to separate cannons. Again, we highly suggest that you use quick connects. You'll just put your quick connect here, run this one to your cannon 1, put another quick connect on this side, run this to your cannon 2. So it's very easy to do. You can put them on however you wish. Now, when it comes to the electric, it's really very simple. You'll find on the back of the box a plug in order to plug in your 110. You simply plug it in here and then plug it to your electric source. In between your electric source and the unit, you should always use a GFCI. Again, when you use it, you should always hook it up to your GFCI. Now the unit will just plug in here. We suggest at no time should you run more than 3 units off of your GFCI. So that could be 2 cannons in a black box or 3 cannons if you have a separate service coming in. In addition, this is where our fuses are. The fuse on this side closest to the electric you'll find is your 110 2.5 amp service. You simply undo them like this. Should you have a problem, simply undo them. They just unscrew like this. Change it with the same rating amp system. Again, the 110 is 2.5. Should you have a problem with you're getting electric in, but you're not getting any service to the motor, for some reason or another, may have crossed some water or whatever, you simply undo this side, which is your 24 volt amp. This is a 6 amp, and again, use the same fuse should you need to replace it. Again, easily accessible and easy to get to. You'll find that all of our systems are all labeled and tell you what each piece is. Now, once you get to this point, you're going to want to operate it. And in order to operate your system, we'll get into on the next episode. So again, thank you so much for coming in and seeing Foam Party Supplies. Competitive pricing, quality products, and unbeatable service. See ya.